290 new cases, 3,030 total, 2,200, and I have 10 active cases, sorry.
Okay, good morning guys. It is Thursday, September 23rd. I know because I actually made the effort to look it up. And I think today is going to be a sailing day because I feel like I want to provision and then get back here before the nasty comes. I was looking on the computer and there's a hurricane coming, and I will show you the details. But this bay in Egmount is probably the best, most secure place to hide in the entire Caribbean from the nasty. And although the hurricane's not going to hit us, it's going to draw strong winds in behind it. And I think I'd rather get back to the safety of this bay before the nasty comes. Let me show you on the computer. Wildchild is down here in Grenada. And as that hurricane goes north of us, it's going to draw some stronger winds in behind it. I've decided to leave today to go sailing around to Prickly Bay so I can provision this week. Because by next week, and this is October 2nd showing now, there's going to be some very strong winds down here in Grenada. And of course, I'd rather be protected in the hurricane hole of Egmount Bay, Grenada, when this nastiness hits. After this comes a second one in behind it that's going to be even worse. You can see it's 10 o'clock in the morning. It's 35 degrees Celsius at 65% humidity, so of course the sweat is already just pouring off me. So you guys already know that it takes a tremendous amount of work and effort in the nasty tropical heat to get the boat ready to go. Rather than bother trying to video it for you guys, I'm just going to use boat magic and snap the boat to be ready. It'll take me about an hour, hour and a half, depends how many times I pass out getting the boat ready in the heat. And let's hope I don't get sunburned. The anchor chain's kind of fuzzy. I'm going to lift the anchor now, and I'm not going to film it because it just takes too much work to do with only two hands and one person. So we can have faith. I will use boat magic. We'll get the anchor up, the engine on, and let's head out. You know what I absolutely love about the Volkswagen Rabbit engine on my boat is this reliable, simple engine starts every single freaking time. What a great engine. Okay, the chain's halfway up, and boy, was it fuzzy. I've only been in this bay for 2 weeks, and my chain was thick like this with growth on it. It was amazing. Definitely needs to be clean. But I got the engine running and half the chain is up, so the winds are 7 knots. I'm going to finish getting the anchor up, and then we're going to go sailing today together. For anyone that might be interested in coming to Egmount Bay, the chart plotter on Navionics says that it's 2 feet deep at the entrance, but you can see my depth over here. I never see less than 20. So the chart plotter, the charts are quite wrong for the entrance to Egmount Bay. It's fine. Just stay in the middle. Okay, you can see Wildchild's on the move now. We're coming out of Egmount Bay. We just have to get clear of the reefs here, and then I should be able to bear off the wind and switch to sail. We're not going very far today because there isn't really any place to go, but we're just going to go over, let's see, where are we? This is Calvany, this is Woburn, Secret Harbor, and this is Prickly Bay. So we're just going here to Prickly Bay. As the crow flies, it's only 3.5 miles. It's really not that far. I put double reef in the main because I intend to sail into anchor again. You can see though, the wind is perfectly calm here. Mind you, we're still in the protection of the hills beside us. But we have a lovely seas and a super calm day. It's all good. Right now my wind angle is not favorable for sailing. I have 20-degree true wind angle off the bow. Once I get out a little further and I clear this reef beside me where I took you guys snorkeling the other day, then we can bear off the wind and begin switching over to sail. I must say the engine's doing really well considering how hot everything is down here all the time. It's very stable, like it's holding a little hotter than normal because by now the engine room is piping hot and it's sucking really hot air. There's no breathing in the engine room really, not too much. But it's doing really well. You can see our wind angle is just lovely. We are on port tack, gentle wind. We've got double reef main and the 80% Jenny out. You can see our wind angle's good. Our engine is happy. So I think we are good to kill it. And this is always Lexi's favorite sailing moment, is the moment we don't need the engine anymore. Here we go. Ah, isn't that a lovely sound? Hey, holy crap, I'm shaking. Chart plotter was very wrong. Again, in a bad and dangerous way. I just went from 50 feet to 12 and almost ran over a shallow that the chart plotter said was clear and there was no shallow. I realized, you know, you pay close attention when it's iffy, and I was looking ahead and I was like, man, that water's really looking light. Like, well, I wonder why it's such a light green. Is it cloud or shade or sun or sand or grass? What's the issue with that? And all of a sudden, I turn off the autopilot and I'm watching. My depth goes 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, goes down to about 12 feet. And fuck that, like, I just cranked the wheel hard over. I went back towards where I know that there's deeper waters. I backwinded my Jenny. I only saw as shallow as 10 feet. I had 2 feet to spare on my keel. It looks like you can't trust navionics for the entrance to Egmount. Stay in the center, stay in the middle. You can't cut through. Oh crap, that scared me to death. Okay, I gotta tack again. I don't have time to talk. Bye, guys. That was it right there, where it says that it's sufficiently deep, like 40 feet, 50 feet. It is not. It came down to 12. I have my safety depth, blue, set at 18 feet. Reefs are green. My safety depth of 18 feet is blue. You can see the chart says that this right here is really deep, and it is not. It is a reef. It is a dangerous reef. It is a dangerous unmarked shallow, the entrance to Egmount Bay. So no cutting through there. No, that was dangerous stuff. I almost lost my boat. Oh crap. That scared the crap out of me. That was a close call. For those of you who may, let's say, lack respect for how hard solo sailing is by yourself, like performing an emergency tack in like dangerous conditions really fast alone is extremely technical, very dangerous, super hard, and was extremely unfun. But you guys know, years and years and years on the ocean, Captain Lexi is one magnificent sailor. I am really good at what I do. I'm really tough, despite my frail body. And you can see I've got the fishing rod out because if you can get a free dinner, why wouldn't you try? I'm not going very far, very fast. Fishing is usually better when you're going 6 to 8 knots. When the lure's moving faster, you're more likely to catch fish, but it never hurts to try and just throw it out anyways. Okay, we're out to sea now. We have 100 feet of depth and I've got myself pointed to the south, heading over towards Prickly Bay. I should be in sufficiently clear water for a little while. My wind speed is 9, my boat speed is 5.5. I have to go downstairs now to pump out the holding tank. One of the very polite things that sailors do is when we're in bays and anchorages, we keep all our waste in our tank. We wait till we go sailing offshore and then we dump it out in the open ocean. So I have 2 weeks worth of sewage to pump, and let's see if it makes me pass out while I do it. Hopefully Wild Child can take care of herself while I'm gone. Lift the handle for the drain, and we begin pumpy. It's a manual pump, not an electric maciator, and it usually makes me pass out. It takes a lot of energy to prime it. I'm not going to bore you with the details. Oh, it is killing me. It is so hot down below, there's no hatches or windows open. I am pumping out my holding tank and I'm dying in the heat. I am definitely, sweat's burning my eyes. I'm gonna definitely pass out soon and land on the floor. Oh, fuck. What do you guys think? Do you think this means fish on or seaweed? I bet seaweed. Let's haul it in and see. Well, oh shit, what do you know? It actually was a fish. Caught ourselves a little baby tuna. That'll be a nice sized meal. Problem is I have to kill it now, and I really don't want to. Oh, I don't want to kill anything, but it's tuna, and I like tuna. Oh, that's horrible. I think it's dying. It spit this thing out, came out of its mouth. It looks like it had recently eaten a little squid and thought it had another one. Oh, that poor thing. Oh, that poor thing. Oh, look at the blood everywhere. You know, what's interesting is that this reef is actually sticking above the water. I'll show you. I know it's going to look from my tracks like I was sailing drunk, especially since the wind is behind. But one of the things that you don't want to do is to sail dead downwind in rolly seas because your boom slams around Originally, I thought that I could make it inside between that reef and the mainland when I made my jibe, but it was looking like there was a current drifting me towards the reef, and I didn't want to risk getting pinched. So what I ended up doing is I jibed early, came out to the outside of that reef, and now I can turn and head in with a reasonably better wind angle. And we're sailing into Prickly Bay now. Nice, easy, short, happy sail. We haven't broken anything and we haven't crashed yet, so we're doing good. Now we just have to find a place to park, and it's kind of crowded. Time to slow her down. We're gonna dump the Jenny. I don't always show everything because I'm alone and I only have two hands, but we just dropped the anchor. I just bared down on it for a minute, full reverse. Watched on the chart plotter, it looks like it's set into the bottom nicely and we're good to go. Welcome to Prickly Bay. We're done. We win. We caught a tuna. We almost crashed the boat on an invisible unmarked reef. We safely sailed. We jibed in a bunch of times. And I did not sail to onto anchor this time because it's too crowded in here, but we did successfully motor onto anchor. Everything's good on Wild Child. What a lovely day of sailing. Come with me for the next one.